radio programs aired by FPA reflect the viewpoints of individual producers and do not necessarily represent those of the station, its staff, or supporters.
Welcome to On Beat with OHLOW. I'm your host, OHLOW, coming to you live from Radio Fairfax here in Fairfax, VA. And special guest studio in-house is Cisco. I gotta say your last name though, man.
All right, let's hear it.
Isata.
Still butchered it. What's up, though?
I'm trying to get it, man. And on Skype, via Skype, we have Billy Q calling in from Florida. What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
What's going on, Billy? So today we're here to talk a little bit about these two guys are MMA fighters, and they have a fight coming up. Actually, you guys are gonna be fighting each other. But you know, like I said earlier, I don't want to talk too much about what you guys are gonna do to each other because everyone's gonna see that anyways. I want to know about who you guys are, and I want to know a little bit about what you guys do when you're not training, when you're not fighting. So I'm just gonna jump into it, man. First of all, you guys are actually featherweights, correct?
Yeah.
Both of you. And you guys are coming up in weight to the lightweight division to fight.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
To be honest, man, let me think. I'm 10 fights in. 4 or 5 of them been outside my weight class. My first fight at Strike Off, I fought at 165.
Oh, 165, huh?
Yeah.
You went way up.
Yeah, man. I fought at 150 a few times. So I fought at 155. I fought at 150 a couple times. I fought a couple guys who missed weight by like 6-7 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I still take the fight, so it is what it is, man. And plus, I know Billy's about my size, so we're just going up.
Billy, how do you feel about this, man? You're coming up in weight about 10 pounds.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. You know, where I grew up in Buffalo, we didn't hit the scales when we got, school fights and street fights. It should never be a big deal, especially, Francisco has fought at 145. He's fought all these other weight classes. I have as well. I went up to 170. I fought lightweight and featherweight, and it makes no difference. We're both going to come in about the same size and put on a show.
Is it harder for y'all to fight at a heavier weight?
Nah, not me. I actually kind of enjoy it, right? Because the pressure's off. Well, right now it is what it is. Billy's a featherweight. I'm a natural featherweight. But if I go up to like 165, that guy's supposed to destroy me, right? I'm not cutting. I'm coming in with full cardio. I'm as strong as most welterweights anyway, in my opinion. So I go in there. He's probably cut 20, 30 pounds. By that third round, I'm gonna run circles around him. So nah, I don't mind it. I actually appreciate. Like I'd rather it, but we got rankings and titles to go after at lightweight. So I prefer to fight at lightweight, but I actually really enjoy this one because I get to eat. That's always fun.
So you guys are basically the #1 contenders in this.
In the DMV. Oh, I think me and Billy are probably #1 contenders in the DMV period at 145.
At 145, yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. And so
yeah, I agree. I would think we're the top 2 featherweights, and we're both up there in lightweights. I think we can compete with all the lightweights in that area. The guys that are on that list, we both beaten. So I think there's a match that everyone wants to see, and I'm glad we got it done.
And you guys were supposed to fight a while ago, right? It was supposed to happen before?
Yeah, I was supposed to, I think I was supposed to get Billy was supposed to fight, win, and I was going to get the winner of that fight. But then I had another fight pull up, and then, so it just never happened. But I think we both knew it was going to come eventually.
Like, are you getting stoked for it? Like, is there excitement about it?
It's a really cool fight. Of course I'm excited.
Okay.
It's all about the journey, about growing. We both want to fight, in the big league. We obviously both want the big paychecks, but obviously we want, the recognition that our work has gone in and we're the best fighters. We want to be the best in the world. You're not in this sport you don't want to be. So I'm excited.
I get amped up for anybody that I know talented. So, and especially when there's a title on the line, because everybody in our world knows what it is. But when you're looking for sponsors and you're looking for people to come out and support you in the fights, they want to see that hardware, right? So, we're both collecting it. So,
do either of you get anxious?
Truth be told, with me, I'm normal up until maybe Thursday. Then I start thinking I'm a fraud. I think Billy's gonna expose me, right? Friday comes around, I don't really care about anything because I just want to eat. Saturday comes around, I get back to being terrified. But as soon as my music hits, I remember how good I am, and I think I could beat anybody in the world. So as soon as I'm walking out there, I feel like it's a wrap for anybody.
Billy, what about you?
Yeah, fight week. You're just ready to go do your thing. There's always self-doubt. Are you doing the right thing? Are you eating the right thing? Are you doing the right training? Are you hurt? Every fight you go into something, whether it's a little nagging injury or, something serious. you know, I don't think we're guys that pull out of a fight. I've had a lot of guys pull out of me. And, yeah, and like he said, we both had a ton of fights, so obviously, like, the earlier fights a lot more nervous, and, like, you know, now it's just more excitement. You know it's time. We're both dangerous. It's gonna happen. Get ready.
So what I want to ask, let me just ask Billy while you're on the line, man. Billy, you're actually, you're in Florida right now, but you have a lot of connections and ties here in the DC metropolitan area. I want to know how it is that you got sponsored by Sleepy Hollow Studios as well as Gorilla Fist.
Yeah, that happened. So I grew up in Buffalo with my whole family, like I was saying, and my two older brothers, Bob and Jim, moved to Virginia over 10 years ago. They've been there for a long time, and I would always come and get training in. And I met Rob. We started, taking fights over there. But before that, I met Neil and all those guys that you know. This whole group of, I started to get a nice little following by just coming out there and meeting with everyone. And I fought for Strike Off 3 times now in the main event. I've put on pretty decent shows each time, and I kind of just built my fan base that way. Yeah, also, of course, shout out to Neil and Sleepy Hollow. Those guys have been sponsoring me since I was 1-0 as an amateur.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
So from the very beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Cisco, I also want to ask you about some of your sponsors, and I want to ask you about your gym that you got. Let us know about your gym first, and then tell us about your sponsors.
My gym is Team Blackburn. It's out of Rockville, Maryland. If you ever feel inclined, come out there, check us out. But it's literally a gym that happened, not a necessity. Billy probably knows the life a little well. Like most fighters know it. Once you start becoming a big force in a gym that's owned by somebody else, and a lot of people start following you, people start getting a little bit worried about where their money's going, who's following who's in charge. So I got into a little rift with the owner of the gym I was at before, because people were a little bit more into Cisco than they were at the gym itself. So I'm literally 4 weeks out of a fight with no gym. So me and my boy just threw some money together, went to a bigger gym, asked if we could put some mats down, started working out of there, and now it's starting to become a real big gym out of Rockville. So we call it Team Blackburn. Everybody asks us what that means. It's the blueprint to a black belt.
Nice.
No, that's what's up, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I fought at I fought everywhere, to be honest. I think outside of UFC and Bellator, I fought at World Series of Fighting. I fought a Strike Off. I'm the 145 champ at Shogun, CFFC, XCC.
So you hold the record at Shogun?
Yeah.
For 145?
Yeah, I'm the title holder of Shogun for sure. Yeah, I'm
That's
the one.
what's up.
That's why everybody says me and Billy, the DMV's kind of bars when it comes to 145. I beat the 155 champ at Shogun as well. We met at the catch weight. So yeah, so I've actually fought everywhere up and down the East Coast.
Billy, same question to you, man. Tell us about some of the other leagues. I know that you were on the Ultimate Fighter show. Yep. Right? Just up until like recently, actually.
Yeah, I was on last season. Actually, shot it last summer, so it's almost been a year since I had to go. Got a chance to go through that. Went through that.
That was season 22, right? And it aired recently, though. It aired like a couple months ago.
Yeah, just this last winter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so tell us about that experience, man. I personally want to know how you got on the show.
I got on the show. They had a tryout, and this was just, obviously to get on the show, you have to have a good record. So everyone goes there. There was 500 fighters to get on the lightweight season. It ended up being Conor McGregor versus Uriah Faber. And when you go there, you just pretty much, you have to get a grappling round in. After the grappling round, you can interview. And so if you get a chance to the interview, they start cutting people down. So it started with like 500 people, and then it cut down each round.
Oh, you said it started with 500 people, huh?
Yeah, there were 500 people tried out, but that includes welterweights and lightweights. They called out both weight classes. They ended up cutting the welterweights, which I guess they do a lot. They always cut out one of the seasons, or one of the weight classes, and they just want to see like so they end up having the lightweight. And I got through the grappling. I did well there, and got to the interview, and had a good interview with the tough guys, and went from there. Then I got a chance to fight, And fought someone I met at the tryout. Ended up getting a bad position, but ended up turning it around, beating him, TKOing him, getting into the house, and the rest is history.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's obviously a big good look for you as a fighter, but it's also a big up for the area as well, man. Well, actually, you're not even from this area. I keep forgetting. You're just affiliated to this area. But either way,
yeah, I'm from Buffalo, and I always represent them. I live in Tampa now.
Yeah.
But I definitely associate a lot with the people in Virginia. I'm always up there. Rob is always the first guys to hit me up after a fight. He always wants to be the next one. And so I always love him, and he knows that.
Yeah, shout out to Coach Rob, man. He couldn't make it today, unfortunately. Our DJ's not here either right now, man, but all of the beats provided for this show are by DJ Theory. Cisco, I want to know, what do you eat, man? Do you eat meat? Or do you, are you a vegan? How do you diet, man?
Definitely not a vegan or a vegetarian. I eat meat. Yeah, I mean, I eat pretty regular off season. It's really hard for me to put on weight. You know what I mean? I'm a smaller guy. I could probably make 135 if I really wanted to. But but
what about junk food? You eat junk food?
Man, I've been known to cheat once or twice.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let my coaches hear this. But now I'm pretty dedicated. Like I'm a creature of habit. So
What's a cheat food?
it depends. Like I'll go. Like a lot of my friends do culinary arts. So man, I'm really big into like cakes and honey buns.
Oh
and
no,
stuff like that. But I also keep it as far away from me as possible. So if I go to somebody's house and they're having like a get together, it won't really hurt me. But it's never,
what about drugs
in
and
my
alcohol?
House. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't nothing. I haven't had a sip of alcohol 2.5 years. The day I turned pro, October 2013.
Oh, that's what's
I
up.
stopped drinking that day. So yeah.
So when you guys are training, what about sex? Is that a myth or is that real? Are you guys abstinent?
Yo, you want to go first? I got a funny story behind
Billy
that.
Q.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I'll just give my input. I've been lucky enough to have a beautiful girlfriend, Bree, for my whole training camp, so she knows I definitely won't take a long time off, but I'll take a couple days usually, get hungry. But I had right before fights, and it didn't affect my performance. I'll just leave it at that.
Damn, right before though?
The hours before.
That's wow.
Me, when I was an amateur, and I probably didn't have the best amateur record in my opinion. But when I was an amateur, I would go a full month without having sex.
Oh, okay.
Right, 30 straight days, and I'm talking about no ejaculation whatsoever.
Did that
right?
help your testosterone?
That's what they say. That's where I read somewhere.
Yeah.
All it did was help me get angry though.
Then, well, maybe that's what it is.
But then when I went pro, I was talking to one of my coaches, and he was like, actually, when you ejaculate,
it releases testosterone?
No, what it does is, yes, because you're kicking it out, so it builds twice as fast.
Okay.
It resets it.
Right,
Yeah.
so you're actually at your best peak performance right after, or the day right after. I did no research. I trusted him because that's what I wanted to hear, and now I'll have sex up until maybe 4 days before the fight. Because 4 days at that point, I don't want to be around people anyway. Right? I'm cranky, I'm hungry, I'm drinking a bunch of water. So at that point,
How do you keep a balance? Like, because you do fight and you are injuring someone, how do you keep the balance with
Yeah,
your
that's a great
mental?
question. Just doing martial arts, I think, gives me that balance. Doing jiu-jitsu every day, I bow when I step on the mats. It's a humbling experience. People that I'm not really trying to injure them. I'm really trying to make both better.
Yes.
And so I can keep that balance by kind of doing them the favor, and then doing me the favor, and we're all kind of growing together.
How do you prepare yourself mentally for stepping into the ring like that? Both of you, how do you prepare yourself mentally to know that y'all are about to get to battle?
Engage in war.
Yeah, war. Like, this is war.
with me, as far as the balance thing, it's I step in the mat with sharks every day.
Okay.
And it's literally a situation where you have to trust it. Billy will probably speak to this too. Like, I'll go to an open mat somewhere and I've never met this man before in my life, and he's gonna let me put my arms around his neck, and he knows if I don't let go on time, he'll die.
Yeah.
So it literally becomes a trust situation. So, I know, like, if I tap or if he taps, it's an instant let go. I fought probably 20 fights with amateur. It's only 2 guys I'm not friends with after those fights. Everybody else I've trained with, we gone out to lunch, we done hung out. Actually, the last person I fought, I was at his fight standing on a chair cheering for him to win.
That's what's
Because
up.
you get so invested in those people because you went through a lot together. As far as preparing myself for the fight, man, as long as I know I've trained, you feel ready. You know when you're ready and you know when you're not, right? So when you know you're ready, it's like cut weak hits. You're just like, I want this to be over with so I can get in that ring because I know the work I put in. I know how my diet hit. I know it. So it's your physical helps your mental and your mental helps your physical. So that's how I prepare myself.
Yeah, I prepare myself. I feel like fighting's human nature. And you know, we've been doing it since the beginning of time. Same thing with being friends with the person after. We're both really trying to do the same thing. You know, when we step in that cage, you know, we're gonna try to kill each other. That's really what it is. There's obviously rules with certain things, so it brings the sport aspect in. But it's human nature to have that. Turn it on sometimes. It can be hard in the gym, like every day, but you just got to do it. And then when the fight comes, you know it's on.
Am I a sore
I've also
loser?
came very, very close. Losing sucks, man. We put months into this, years, every day, the sacrifices, and a win's the greatest feeling in the world, and a loss is pretty much the feeling.
100%.
Oh, there you go, man. You just
I'm sorry.
that's $1 million fine.
Sorry, buddy.
Am I happy for him? Heck no. Nah, I'm not happy for my opponent if he wins. I love winning, don't get me wrong, that's what we work hard for, but I hate losing more than I love winning, right? Like, I've won way more fights than I've even come close to losing, but the ones I've lost are the ones I think about the most. Those are the ones that stay in my memory. I remember the first amateur fight I lost, and that still haunts me to this day, right? Like, I don't even like seeing Facebook pictures of it. Like, when Facebook hits you with the memory, I feel like deleting my whole account.
Oh man.
Right? But not to lie, like, I've never lost back to back, because if I lose, I go crazy. My girl back there, she'll attest to it. I'll absolutely, nothing else matters in life but training and getting better mentally and physically. So
what is it? Is it addictive?
Fighting?
Yeah.
Training's absolutely addictive. Like, you have to have an addictive personality to do it, because you got to love it. People are literally kicking, punching. You're not getting as much sleep. You're always sore. You don't know when you're injured or if you're just hurt. You're hungry. Your friends want to go out for somebody's birthday, somebody's wedding. I'm actually missing the wedding the week before the fight from a close personal friend because it's in South Carolina. I'm just not willing to make that trip, right? So you absolutely have to love it, and most things you love, you're addicted to. So yeah, I think it's very addictive.
I don't think I'm really addicted to anything. Maybe like growing as a person, as a martial artist. But yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with training, getting better in that aspect. You know, we're not going to be fighting forever, so I've taken, the last 6-7 years and really just focused on this one thing. I want to be the best in the world, and right now I'm still at that growing phase, and that's really all I'm focusing on, and I'm obsessed with it.
Hold on, you're not going to fight forever?
Maybe, who knows? Hopefully till I'm 40, I'll still probably do jiu-jitsu forever.
Right, yeah, that's factual. I'll probably do jiu-jitsu for the rest of my life. As far as addicted, I'm really starting to enjoy teaching.
Oh, okay.
Martial arts. Like, I literally just came from a tournament with the kids. So, yeah, I just came from a tournament, local tournament, lucky enough, helping the kids do their little thing. Because somebody did it for me, so I love pushing that back out and helping those kids out. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, that's what's up, man. Do you have a lot of people come up to you, one, and say, yo, I'm going to start training with you, and two, do you have people come up to you in the street that know that you fight or find out you fight and they want to fight you? And they say, yo, I think I could take you, dog. I think I could take you, but, right here in the streets.
I have a lot of people saying it's not the same as a street fight. I'm like, you're right. It's 100% different from a street fight because there's no referee to pull me off of you. Right, like, and I could do everything that
anything you want.
Yeah, I could stomp your head in. Like, there's no 3 points of contact, right? So yeah, it's completely different, but I still have way better cardio than you. I still know what I'm doing. I'm still stronger than you, and I'm still used to combat, right? Like, fight or flight's a real thing, and most people fight when they get hit.
Yeah.
I go forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have people every day. All my friends. I want to start training tomorrow. Yo, can I come up to your gym? And at first, I used to get really excited, and now I just give them the address and no better. Like, none of them ever show up. And if they do show up, it's a super humbling experience, so a lot of them don't come back because nobody likes being the nail.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Everybody wants to be the hammer.
Yeah, luckily with these giant cauliflower ears I have, people stop making fights with me. Most of the time, it's a drunk guy that comes up to me and you asks if I rust before or if I train. He just, same thing. He wants to get into it. Most of the time, they never show up. Yeah, someone's perception. If you think you could hang with someone who fights every day, that's you're just really delusional.
Yeah, I like to equate it to. I play basketball and I played varsity as a freshman in high school, so I was decent. I'll never go up to LeBron James and tell him I could beat him.
Yeah,
I just know better. This is what you do.
Well, what about, do you compete in boxing or wrestling?
I've done a boxing match before. I'll do jiu-jitsu tournaments whenever just to stay fresh. Like if a fight pulls out, like that's why I did the boxing match. I had like 2 fights drop out back to back, and I had to go hit somebody with intent to hurt them. So I took a boxing match.
And these are amateur or professional?
Nah, once you're a pro in any combat sport, you're a pro.
You're a pro in everything.
Yeah,
I didn't know
you're
that.
pro MMA, you're pro Thai, you're pro boxing, you're pro all of that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's a nice title.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm a pro boxer now.
That's what's up, man.
But yeah, and I'll compete in jiu-jitsu. I still love jiu-jitsu. Okay.
I've noticed it, like what DJ was saying. I don't think people it's definitely a different generational thing. I think most people talk smack online. I think that's where I get the most of it. Like after the Ultimate Fighter, people would say all kinds of stuff, but no one's gonna come up to me and start talking smack. How I look, because if they hit me, I would just beat them up. So I think people are kind of scared to do and why would they? But I think on the internet is where you really see it, and then of course just you block them, get rid of them, whatever you can do. Sometimes they're entertaining to keep them around. Yeah,
for sure. I keep a lot of people around to laugh, but to be honest, I got in more fights before I knew how to fight.
Okay.
Right. First off, I had more to prove. I was a little angrier, but now I'm in that gym so often, man. After I leave, I want to take a bubble bath. Like I'm not even angry anymore. Like I want no problems. Like I'm legitly sore. Plus I know what I could do, so I'm not an angry guy. I don't give out that vibe where people want that.
And you said you're a teacher, so you have kids around you.
Yeah, I got kids.
Kids give off good energy.
Yeah,
man.
And not just that, but you gotta understand, like,
you're a role model.
they watch what you do so intently. Like no matter, like I had a kid raise both his hands at a jiu-jitsu tournament. I was like, that's not what we do. We win with grace, blah, blah, blah. He looked me dead in my face. He was like, you raised both your hands at your last fight. And I was like, okay.
Called you
all
on that
right.
one.
So you watch me do things. So yeah. So, and plus I'm just not angry anymore. I'll probably back down from a fight before until you touch me. Then you'll probably understand.
That's what's up. And you think that's because of the martial arts?
100%. You learn respect. Like you got to bow on the mat when you do jiu-jitsu. You got to Y on the mat when you do Thai. You got your masters, your senseis, your professors, your crews, your dons. So you learn respect very early, or somebody will force respect into you, right? Because you come in as a white belt, these guys been doing this for 12, 15, 25 years. They'll ball you up like a pretzel whenever they feel like it, right? So you learn that respect really early, and then you want other people to have that same respect. So you have to teach them, and in return they're watching you. So yeah. It's actually an easy process. And plus, I think I look mean, so people kind of leave me alone. People don't really bother me.
Yes, I have a question.
Let's do it.
I want to know what you listen to. Like, what is your music when you walk in?
When I walk to the fight,
Yes.
man, it's something different every time. And if I lose, it's never being played again. But I listen to Pac a lot. Anything that gets me hyped. Like, I walked out to the weekend before. I walked out to Tuesday, Tupac, Ambitions. So anything that is never for the fans. It's never like anything. It's always something that maybe one day I'm running on a treadmill with headphones on, the song kicks in, and I do my best mile. Or something like that. I do like a 6-minute mile, 5:30 mile or something. Then at that point I'm just like, yeah, that's it. That's the song that as soon as that song hits, it reminds me of what I can do. And then once I'm walking out there and I see the people screaming and the songs hitting, like I feel like I can kill anybody. So That's what I listen to.
Billy Q.
Billy Q, besides Bo Jenkins, who do you listen to, man?
Shout out to Bo Jenkins. Yeah, I like rap. Bo Jenkins, Sleepy Hollow guys. Those are my favorites. I listen to a lot of house music. It doesn't have a lot of words, a lot of words, so that's good in our gym. We don't allow that with like the kids and everything. And I like really moving around to house music, like the beat. It really helps me like move, and then sometimes I can even almost feel it in the case of fighting. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's everything though. I'm training country music, rap music, good rock song. Weekend's the man. I've been listening a lot lately. It's Steve mentioned that. He's got some fire, and that's some R&B music.
Billy Q, man, I can hear the birds chirping in the background, and I wish I was in Florida, man.
Like, I actually hate you more right now than I am on the 20th.
All this rain.
I'm really upset.
Yeah, next time
I want you guys to know I grew up in Buffalo. I would shovel my driveway every day, getting little fender benders, car accident all the time. Like, I've been through it my first 20 years, and now I'm enjoying things in Tampa.
Anyways, man, Billy Q, I want to thank you for being able to Skype in. And if you have, I know you have a website and you've got a Twitter feed. And if people wanted to find you online, how can they find you?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, BillyQMMA.com. Again, I want to shout out my sponsors, No Judges Needed, Sleepy Hollows, my man Steve Gavatorta, Guide Point, TV Cafe, of course my gym, Great Tampa South, and all my clubs in Virginia, Buffalo, and Tampa.
Thanks for having me. Thank you again. And also Cisco, man, I want to thank you for coming out, actually coming into studio, man. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah, Billy.
Unfortunately,
I live 900 miles away.
At least we can get you on Skype, though. We appreciate you that you're here.
Thank God we live in the future, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Do every interview like this.
If people wanted to, no, we can't do any. We did a special one for you because Coach Rob vouched for you, but this isn't how we usually do it. So next time we got to get you in studio, man. And I'm hoping that Neil will host the interview next time at Sleepy Hollow Studios.
He said he was down.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold him to that, man. I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna charge him to use his studio.
Good luck.
So Cisco, if people wanted to find you online, man, how can they find you?
Real easy, theciscomma.com. If you want to go check out my website, if you want to hear my social media, it's Cisco_MMA. That's Instagram and Twitter. Cisco MMA on Facebook for my fan page. And the same, I want to shout out to my sponsors, of course. Got to be ST Auto Service, that's in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Tweety's Nail Salon in Rockville. Modern Samurai Project. They gun safety. They're in Sterling, Virginia. Of course, my gym, Team Blackprint. My actual MMA gym, Disciple MMA in Sterling. My jiu-jitsu gym, Lineage, BJJ in Rockville as well. So I got 1 million people supporting me. And real quick, I gotta shout the kids out because they yelled at me last time when I won and I didn't. So Corlani,
look right into that camera right there, man.
Corlani, Patrick, Stone, Christian, Marcelo, Jacob. I'm probably missing somebody. If I am, you guys gotta edit it back in. But shout out to them. Those are like some of my favorite kids. They work just as hard as me and they inspire me every day. So, yeah, that's it.
That's what's up. And if people wanted to see you and see you guys fight, you guys are going to be fighting in Annandale, Virginia, right here in Fairfax County at the Strikeoff Fighting Championships 8, which is going to be June 25th. Is a Saturday night.
June 25th. Yeah, June 25th.
That's what it is, yeah. And then if anybody wants to actually check out any more of these shows, they can find the shows on BeatKonductaz.com, or they can find you guys on YouTube, or they can find you at strikeoff.com, I believe. CC, Lexi, I want to thank you ladies for coming out. If you guys have any shout outs, if you guys want to shout out your sponsors.
My sponsor is God.
There you go.
I don't have any sponsors, but...
And you can find me on Facebook at Elizabeth Tebazile, and you can find me on YouTube at CC Vibes.
That's what's up. This is OHLOW. Thanks again for tuning in to On Beat with OHLOW, coming to you live from Radio Fairfax. I want to thank Cisco and Billy Q for coming out. We're out of here. Peace. I want to also thank DJ Theory for not coming into studio. He did stand us up, but he sent us some beats. So all beats provided for this show by Theory. Peace.
The radio programs aired by FPA reflect the viewpoints of individual producers and do not necessarily represent those of the station, its staff, or supporters.